Hey there everyone, Mazarok here, and welcome to the weekly Great Vault video for February 15th. This is the last of the actual patch, although we will be getting one more Great Vault with 252 gear. Let's see what the Alliance Paladin got. 242 boots, big upgrade from the 210. Basically anything's an upgrade for him. I've been taking a break this week, recharging my batteries. 9.2 is quite literally right around the corner. It is next reset. Next week, we get 9.2, finally some new content, new affix, and things like that. So, I figured I'd take some of this time and kind of talk to you guys a little bit about how this is going to work. So this week, we have 252 gear. You absolutely want to do a complete and time of 15 this week at minimum if you have not been doing higher keys. So that way you can start next week with a 15 and, you know, aid your chances at getting that KSM a little bit quicker. Now, of course, you can't... I mean, you can get KSM on week 1, but that also means that you're probably timing, I think the math was 24s across the board without having ever done one or the other. We do not know what the affixes are this week, but you will get a piece of 252 loot in the vault next week. Because it goes by your previous season, your previous week's accomplishments, what you've done. So, in 2 weeks' time, you're going to see the max level loot come out of the Great Vault. And I got a Death's God Signet, Haste Mastery. I already have one, actually. On the Blood DK, so 252. Tenants, Tokens of Merits, here we go. I think I'm just missing a little bit of catalog research to be able to get the mount, so probably spend it on that, because there's not really much else to spend it on. So that's one thing that you're really going to want to get done this week if you're kind of only into the 15s, and you're not really pushing keys or doing 20 pluses. With the way the key system works. So that's one thing you're absolutely going to want to do. And then in 2 weeks' time, we're going to get that max level loot from the Great Vault. I am going to be a little bit quiet as per content creation and things like that this week. Again, I want to recharge my batteries. I go very hard at patch launches. So, that's one thing I want to be rested and ready for and not burnt out on WoW by doing a bunch of stuff. I'm still going to play, obviously. I'm still going to run some keys. I'll be streaming and stuff, but I'm not going to be going as hard as I normally do and things like that. It's going to be a lot more chill because I really want to be ready. My main for 9.2 is going to be the Paladin. Surprise, surprise. Anybody who's watched this content for a while, it's kind of how it's going to go. Their tier set looks so fun. And on the Warrior, we get the Breastplate of Fatal Contrivances. Crit haste. Big crit, little haste. Versus the little crit, big haste that I got on my 252. But I also have Leech on my 252. So attendance, tokens of merit it is. And this is kind of the point where I am with all of my plate wears. And kind of how we're going to go. Now, we do also have the question of, am I going to be main alting a BDK or a Warrior? As we know, I started off 9.1 with the Warrior and the BDK main alt. And I think the BDK main alt is actually going to stick as well. So in the order in which I'm going to be prioritizing my plate tanks is going to be Paladin, Blood, Death Knight, and then Warrior. Unfortunately, like, the Warrior tier set looks like it's going to be a lot of fun for their DPS. But it's not helping their survivability at all, and that's kind of where they're lacking in Mythic Plus. You have to, when you start playing one thing I noticed is when I started playing Warrior in 20, Protection Warrior in 20 pluses, is you had to get away from, you have to play a little bit more defensively, and you have to know when to play aggressively or defensively. It's a little weird, and it stopped being as fun. So, Paladin's just an all-around great toolkit. And what do I get for the Paladin as options? Now, we did do I did do some normal and heroic. So, I've got heroic bracers, which are actually an upgrade. Haste Mastery. Ooh la la. Wow, I actually have an upgrade for bracers? I mean, but they'd only be raid upgrades. Because I wear 252 bracers in Mythic Plus. And next week, these Shards of Domination are down! Ring of Perpetual Conflict, big crit, little mastery. I do not want crit. I'm not raiding this week, so I really don't care. That would be a nice little upgrade. for raiding if I was still raiding, but we're not. And then we get a 252 weapon haste verse, which I've already got. So it's a big haste little verse weapon. I've got a little haste big verse, and that's pretty much where I prefer my one-handed weapon to be. Man, attendant tokens of merit all around. That's kind of a little blah. But the excitement is really ramping up inside me for 9.2. I cannot wait to start. Zereth Mortis looks like it's going to be, you know, just a breath of fresh color, really. The mount farming looks a lot of fun. I'm really into, like, exploring zones and things like that, and it looks like they did a really, really good job with making people want to do that and kind of run forward with things like that. So that is going to be an absolute blast. Next week is going to do the first Great Vault video. I'm going to probably do it live and then just get right into Zereth Mortis when it launches, and just kind of have a lot of fun in the new zone and things like that, and probably start pushing Mythic Plus. I am planning on getting KSM by week 2, so we can start pushing high keys very, very quickly. Aside from that, I want to thank everybody for the nice comments and the interesting perspectives and thoughts on the toxicity video. If you have not seen it, I'll put the link down below for that one. Just thank you, really. Honestly, I was kind of worried about how that one would be received, and it was received very, very well. Thank you, everybody, for all the support for that one. It's just, I'm probably I'm trying to find a way to make more content with things like that in mind, but it's kind of, inspiration kind of comes a little bit differently. So what happened with that toxicity video is I read the comment and was flabbergasted for about 2 minutes straight, and then I sat at my computer and started recording. So within 5 minutes of me reading that comment, I had started recording that video. So inspiration kind of comes in the moment. Unfortunately, it came from a negative source, but sometimes it's how it works. But yeah, so I'm trying to find some way to make a little bit more of a series out of that. The So You Want to Tank series is almost done. I think I'm really only missing Plaguefall and Plaguefall. I think I'm only missing Plaguefall at this point. No, Mist. I am missing Mist of Tierna Cypher as well. I knew I was missing 2. So I'm missing Mist, and I'm missing Plaguefall. Those are probably going to be on the docket for me to try and get done this week. I'm kind of hoping that I can, and kind of go from there. Let's see what my tanks got. So what are the affixes this week? We got Inspiring and Quaking. Not bad. 23 Sanguine Depths. Let's go. That's going to be fun. I got a 17 DOS on my DK. That's going to be a lot of fun. And Maz has a 15 Plaguefall. So, hey, I have a Plaguefall. I'm going to be able to record the 15 Plaguefall. Probably not on the tank that I want to, because there's more things on the Paladin that I could show off for how to tank. But you can see the effects of not having a Poison Dispel or Freedom in a Plaguefall. That'll be lots of fun. So, aside from that, thank you very much for your support. I hope you guys are excited for 9.2 next week. Like, comment, subscribe. The channel is growing at a very quick pace. Thank you, everybody, for all of the subs. It goes a long way. I think I've officially made the decision that I'm going to be trying to convert this into full-time. It's just going to take some time while the things kind of all start adding up, and everything fits in the right place. So thank you very much for the overwhelming support. It is hugely appreciated for something that started as just like a passion project, for something that I wanted to do and have fun with. You guys have really made this into put this on another level for me. Have made it a lot more fun and everything like that, especially when you join the internet. You can get a little worried about how crazy things can be and things like that, and they always tell you not to read the YouTube comments, but man, I gotta tell you, man, like, for YouTube comments, y'all are awesome. Like, the percentage of bad comments versus percentage of good is just, like, there is definitely a wide gap between those two numbers. So thank you very much. Discord community link down below, Twitch link down below. I'm going to try and stream as much as I can this week, but again, recharge batteries, get ready, because I am going to be on a lot come 9.2. I'm changing some days around, some things around as well. So usually on Tuesdays, my daughter has a full day at daycare, so I can play WoW at reset, but it's probably going to be an 8-hour patch, so there's no point in that. I'm going to push that to Wednesday. So I'm going to, like, just wake up and have, like, an all-day stream, and we're going to go from there. So aside from that, I've talked too much, I've rambled. Thank you, everybody, so much. Have yourselves a great day, and we'll see you at 9.2 launch.